Hey, welcome back to the channel, y'all. So, that's a nice game trail. So I'm out here. This is middle of May, so about a month after I posted my first Wild Edibles 2025 video. Told you guys that we'd be coming back out different times and seeing what wild edibles we can find. And we're back out here again today. So stay tuned and we'll see what we can find. Alright, so this is our first find. It's pretty small, but when they're young like this, they can be good. And I'm going to butcher this name, so I'm going to put it up here on the video. Neo-flavorless and a C+. Alright, and like I said, I'll put it up there with the correct spelling. But this is an edible mushroom. Some people like it, other people don't. It can be tougher the older it gets. But a lot of people boil it to get it soft and stuff like that. And I would go as far as to say that you could probably dry them and put them in like broths and stuff like that. Maybe some ramen. But there's not a whole lot of flavor to them. So yeah, not a choice edible, but still edible. So here we got some more of those fire mushrooms that I showed you guys in the first video. I'm going to take this, I'm going to dry it out, and I'm going to show you a cool trick you can do with it, all right? We've already talked about this one at length, but this is garlic mustard. All right, so let's talk about hygiene while in the woods, all right? So nature calls whenever nature calls. But let's not just walk off into the woods and lay a fat one on the surface. Take a stick, take a spade if you need to, keep one with you, and dig a hole and bury that thing instead of doing it right on a log or friggin' right on the trail just below, all right? So, hygiene is an important thing out there. Nobody wants to be stepping in somebody else's stuff, right? All right. I won't tell if you don't. So here we have witch's butter or orange jelly fungus. All right, it is edible, not very flavorful or anything else like that, but a lot of people like them. I've never really done anything with them. The jelly mushrooms that I go after are usually wood ear mushrooms, and if I ever come across those, I'll show you guys those as well. Here we have some white jelly mushrooms. Again, flavorless, but a lot of people do soups and stews. And there's just a bunch in here. And I'll wait probably another week for them to get a little bit larger. Take them home and dry them out. And yeah, it'll be nice for some ramen. So these mushrooms here are a type of oyster mushroom. Olive oystering mushrooms, I believe is what it's called. But they are edible as well, kind of like most of your oyster mushrooms. But these guys are young, and then there's some older dried up ones. I will come back to this spot, I'll mark it, and come back later in the fall, because these are also a fall oyster mushroom in the US, is what you'll hear them referred to as. So yeah, another good edible. All right, so here we have a pheasant back mushroom here. Been looking for these guys for a while, and everywhere I've gone so far, somebody's come through and picked them clean before me. I wish there were more along here. I'd take this one home, especially if I was able to find more. But oh wait, this one's huge. I got so distracted by the small one that I, along this little bubbling creek, did not see this dude right here. Now that is impressive. This one we will be taking home. All right, mark it on your maps. you know, put dates and times, and that way you're able to come back at the same time. Oh my Lord. Oh, let me get up on solid ground here. They're going all the way up. So yeah, this dude is definitely getting marked in my journal. Oh, we got something down here. I don't recognize those. But yeah, freaking those pheasant backs are huge. And definitely marking this spot now. All right, now I wish I'd have brought my tripod, but we're gonna get out our handy dandy Leatherman. We're going to open up our knife. I'm gonna show you guys how I cut these when they're this large. All right, so the closer to the tree, sorry for the jostling, but when they're this big, the further out you come, the softer the meat's gonna be of it. So we're just gonna come in here. See how it just goes through it like butter there? All right, pretty much you just wanna cut out. You can see how it's a little bit darker here and a little bit lighter going back to the tree. So what I'll do is cut there and then back to the tree there, and I'll show you guys afterwards. All right, so that's what I do. You can see how thick it is. That flesh in there, and then those polypore kind of deal. So yeah, got 3 good slabs of this. Friggin' gonna go home, figure out something to cook with this, but I'm gonna cook these in butter and white wine, and we'll see what else we have with it. Do a little cook show for you guys, or what do they call them? Catch clean cooks, but forage clean cook. But yeah, this is also why it's important to always look up too, because if you were able to get to those, they'd be nice pickings, I tell you that. All right, on to the next food source. You know, by the end of this weekend, I might come back in here and carry these out. We'll see, but I really want them. But we're heading out now. Oh, there we go. Because iPhone doesn't have a switch from back to front camera option anymore. But, or maybe they never did. This is my first iPhone. But, freaking, we got a good amount of mushrooms for this evening's dinner. And we still don't have a full floor of tasty edibles when it comes to the plants. But, hey, that's what we got all year for, right? I'm really waiting for them berries and wild grapes to start taking off. That'd be the fun stuff. But I'm heading back to the car now. For the time that I had out here, that's what we were able to do. All right. Had some good luck. Found a few more places in this area. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed tagging along, and yeah, hope you guys are out there in the woods yourselves getting it done. And here we're almost done. Let's go.